Um, so I ended up recording speaking to a WrestlingInc.com to reports saying I think that recording up in this story about agent of TKO reportedly asking members in WWE talents to take a pay cuts possibly has 50% stemming quote saying I just saw the agile board also engaged that the New Day Mirrors several words and complicated with exciting WWE has the results of a most agreed to release. Avid reports engaged that both were asking to re, re, re-educate on their contracts. Civil Wars and Kobe Kirsten had assigned 1 year, only the request was said to be the cause behind Civil Wars and Kobe Kirsten asking to be released. And now is was an award is ongoing that the duo wanted the only two who received the request to take a pay cut by WWE and TKO, saying, "After it on Monday, I wasn't on regarding speaking to P. Diddy and Saul, speaking to Mike Sawson." He wrote, saying, "And it was revealed that there was an award over WWE Star 1, and Mike Sawson to describe has mostly to post them has the talents was asking to take a 50% pay cut. The name of the wrestler wasn't revealed because no communications had been received in which the wrestler had accepted the pay cut. Into it was known that at last 83 people believed they had done so. Any award on this rumors are true to both certain news. Agile Force engaged on Friday on Monday before Kobe Kitchen, the Civil War's release was announced in reports and gives about them to decline a pay cut. This article was published to Single Snap or a Faithful took to its X to respond to a tweet arguing to indicate to Mike Sauce's story, saying the Single Snap revealed that not one that one and but multiple WWE wrestlers have been asked to re-indicate their contracts a lower salary than what they were making. He pointed out clear etiquette with any will to bring over a 50 pay cut or whenever any of the support wrestlers had to agree to such demands. Also has become the case with constant news over the last several years. So I think hold on, give me 1 second here. So also has become such a case with customer news yet so reviews. WWE has reported no comment on the following of any of these reports. Exhibit was a Kobe Kissing both released, established on Monday for the first time since leaving the WWE. As it were both, the starting date did turning down a pay cut in favor of their release, saying, "So, I need to be honest, and my opinion is, Andrew Apple wasn't going to be asking to take a pay cuts, and under no can still take a pay cuts," saying, "There isn't a whole lot to say about this insane story, so let's start from the beginning and work our way through. I have first things first. What if it's true that WWE TKO is offering the pay cuts of any kind, let alone 50% pay cuts?" Adding, "Any pay cuts we all have to consider as just what is it honey here they doing I know. I know what they digging profits and more profits. It's the numbers one that any company persons bring to us, and nothing helps in reviewing if the profits go up, then pay your work wasn't less the only issues. Here is we already know WWE TKO pays the rest thanks to Brandon Trusted report that WWE talent only received 15% off of the company renewed in a few years ago, saying, "I think it's not like the numbers has a baby new that much sense, and now the Awani and Mark sponsors of the board bending that much sense, and now the Awani and Mark sponsor of the board permanently want the return to take these pay cuts. I want to date into the company are risking in millions, and I think they can also a few of those styles to make sure that that this talent doesn't morally." I know, but again, maybe they know that's not happening when we have spaces that a pro wrestler may have Cody taking this 50% pay cut. What if that's also true? I have in any bigger. I just went into the Hardy here all you doing. Then I did was a WWE take you the person I think in some form we're all giving up. All yes I do. I do I like wrestling a union anytime soon. As the wrestler says, don't seem interested in it. That still doesn't mean that wrestlers should be agreeing to these cuts. Are you doing then is telling you competent all rules and that they can do this with everyone else, but instead of pay scale down and make sure saying as your wrestlers on less again and they already making less than they should. I hope we learn that none of these wrestlers and took a pay cuts, that no one took a 50% pay cut, or that none will offer one, but whatever is all true is bad all around, will not positive to be found a slight. So I thinking about this, I think so this is all we have, and we're going to just what's going on with the communication in civil wars. As you are regarding the New Day, communication in civil wars was to get pay cut at 50% for a soul. I'll probably doubt it, but into between the New Day to bring to get rid of the release about 50 pay cut and less. It's all about money and just salary. As you're regarding civil wars, the communication wants to leave with Jesus release them to want to leave so the contracts out on the seat. Added to reveal the part of the New Day, a 50 pay cut or less about money. So we will stay tuned for this story about regarding on the New Day. So when I do hear the news regarding has the New Day, so we like this video and don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. So we will stay tuned for this story regarding communication in civil wars. And by this time, peace.